You are listening to Getting Started in the Stock Market with Community Level Up Incorporated. This guide was written by Miles Daniels, and this guide also will be narrated by myself, Miles Daniels. Opening credits. The stock market is something everyone in the world should know about. I'm not saying everyone should be an active trader or investor, but we all should have the knowledge of what the market is and how it operates. Understanding the stock market can really help give you a better financial understanding of how corporations and finance works around the world. This guide is designed to help you learn the basics about the stock market and how it functions. With the stock market, there is no one way to be successful. So as you navigate through this guide, maintain the mindset of learning and developing a plan that fits you and your lifestyle. The market changes every day, and the best traders and investors understand that and change with it. You never truly stop learning the market. It's something you continue to build upon each day. Part 1. What is the stock market? The stock market is a virtual place where you can buy and sell portions of publicly traded businesses. Each company breaks down their portion into shares. You can make or lose money depending on how the business does on a daily or yearly basis. When you buy shares, you can decide when to sell, whether it's 1 minute later or 10 years in the future. Due to the freedom of every consumer in the market, there is much movement of prices daily throughout all markets around the world. The rate of how fast the price moves on stocks is called volatility. The smaller companies tend to be more volatile, whereas the larger companies move much slower. Part 2. How do I get started? Before you even think about risking $1 of your hard-earned money, I highly suggest you learn to paper trade to develop a strategy that works for you. I'm going to say that one more time just to kind of emphasize that. Before you even decide to risk even $1 of your hard-earned money, learn to paper trade. Paper trade for a little bit, get your wings under your belt, take your L's, and then bounce back in. All right, now I'm going to jump back into the audiobook. Over 90% of the people on the market lose money, so don't be in any hurry to jump in. Take your time to learn and make the inevitable mistakes that happen while you're paper trading rather than losing real capital. So in other words, like you're going to take a L, there's going to be some mistakes that you make. Make those mistakes while you paper trade. It's much easier for yourself. All right, back into the book. Paper trading is where you can use fake simulation money to trade the daily stock market. And when I say fake simulation, like it's a video game, so you can kind of play a video game of the stock market. This game simulation is a great way to see, is trading truly for you? Trading's not for everybody. That's why I suggest paper trade first, because if you can't get the concept of that, you don't need to actually put any money in and take them L's. It may just be something that's not for you, but I suggest everybody at least attempt that simulation of a paper trade. Now, at a minimum, I suggest that you paper trade for 4 months before you put any money up. You should record your data to show yourself that you can be consistently profitable before you start to trade your real money. So you want to have data saying that you are profitable. I would say at a minimum, a good way to look at it, a savings account can probably get you 2% on a year. So in a 4-month span, if you can at least do 3%, then that is better than a savings account, and then it might be for you. So start small, and then if you know how to make 3%, you can go up from there. All right. Now, when you're picking a broker or app to start trading with, find a platform you can paper trade without depositing any money in your account. There are many choices out there. I will provide which ones I like, but make sure you do your own research before you make your choice. Now, what I mean a broker or an app, you need kind of like an account. You need to go to a bank or a place with an account where you can open a brokerage account, and then all them brokerage accounts now have an app that you can trade on. Now, I don't make money from any of these. I'm not saying go get them. These are just things that I have used. You do your own research. But there's Webull, there's E-Trade, there's Thinkorswim, which is also TD Ameritrade. Those are 3 popular ones. I know for a fact you can paper trade on those. There's many other simulations out there, though, so make sure with this portion, do your own research. I don't work for any of those companies, so I just kind of want to put that out there. All right, there are many other companies you can go with also. These are just a few. If you go to Google paper trading apps, and then you could find out which ones truly fit best for you. Part 3, placing a trade. Once you have decided which app to paper trade on, you now must learn how to execute an order. When you buy stocks, you can choose to place a market order or a limit order. A market order is a buy placed at whatever price the market chooses to sell you shares at. A limit order is when you control the price per share you pay for. I suggest always using limit orders so you know exactly what you're spending. When first starting out, you're going to take many losses. So paper trade, so when you make the mistakes, you're not losing hard-earned capital. After you purchase the amount of shares that you desire, you now have the choice of holding on to your stock long-term or selling in the near future. This choice is 100% up to you and the plan that you created. When you choose to sell, you can sell at the market price or you can choose a limit sell. Selling at the market allows someone else to dictate the price per share you are unloading. Selling with a limit allows you to control the minimum price you are willing to accept. I suggest always using a limit order on a buy or sell when you make a move in the market. So once again, just to break that kind of down, like if you go market order buy, you can think you're buying something at $1, somebody could sell it to you at $1.50 and you don't got to control at that. When you go market order sell, you could think you're selling something at $5, somebody could get it off you from lower because you're allowing the market to dictate it. When you go a limit, it's not saying that you can't get more than that, but you won't get lower than your limit price. So whether you're buying something, if you think it's $125, you still can get filled at $124, $123, but you won't get filled at $126. And let's say you're selling something, you could say you're selling something at $5. You might get $5.05, $5.06, but you're not going to get $4.99. So make sure that you put that limit on. Part 4, the learning process. With the stock market, you must continue to learn and evolve to keep up with the daily changes. I will go over some of the basic things you should know, but in no way is this everything needed to be successful. It's more like a great jumpstart to your stock market journey. You can check out also our YouTube page. If you YouTube Community Level Up Inc., you're going to find myself. I have a 7-part stock market journey. Each year in the fall, I'm going to go back onto that and kind of redo it, go through it to help people out. It's a free resource for you. So YouTube Community Level Up, just like it. And I go live sometimes, but it's a great resource for you to have to get you started in the stock market. All right, now, the stock market hours. The stock market is open daily from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. There are pre-market sessions that can start as early as 4 a.m. and after-hour sessions that can go as late as 8 p.m. The times you can trade pre-market and after hours depend solely on which broker app you choose to trade with. So once again, the stock market is open Monday through Friday. The official hours of the market is 9:30 to 4 p.m. Depending on your broker, you can make some trades as early as 4 a.m. Depending on your broker, you can make some trades as late as 8 a.m. So once again, do your research on your broker, on your app, so you know what's going on. All right, now volume. Very important in the stock market. Anytime someone buys or sells shares of a stock, that is counted in the stock's daily volume. You can use volume of a stock to determine how many people are buying and selling on a daily basis. A lot of your strategies should have volume incorporated. You check out the YouTube page and I can let you know how I choose to kind of incorporate volume in my trades. All right, market cap, or in other words, market capitalization. Each stock is broken down financially by its market cap. Market cap is the total amount the company is worth in dollars. There are three main categories that also have many subcategories to them. The three main categories are small cap, which are companies that are worth under $2 billion. Yes, a small company on the stock market is worth under $2 billion. A mid-cap company would be a company that is valued between $2 billion and $10 billion. And a large cap company would be companies that are over $10 billion. Fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is looking at the books and numbers of companies' operations to determine worth and possible value. Looking at sales, any upcoming products or service, news being released, etc. is all fundamental analysis. Technical analysis is looking at a stock chart, which is formed from stock price and volume. Technical analysis is only the things you can see when reading the chart. So fundamentally, I can go online, I can check the news, I can go on Twitter, I can go on a bunch of resources, chat rooms, I can go on press releases, I can look what the company's doing, what they say they're going to do, all the wording that's being brought into that company. That's fundamentally checking everything out. Technically, I'm looking at kind of what is actually there, looking at the charts, what's happening at 9:30 p.m., what's happening at 9:40 p.m., what's happening at 1:45 p.m., and I can develop trends. I can find trends. I can kind of map things out from there. With your plan, be fundamental, be technical, put it all together, see what works best for you. Part 5, developing your plan. I hope this guide was able to give you a basic introduction to the stock market. Now you should have some general knowledge that can help you develop a plan to be successful. When creating your plan, make sure you develop something that makes sense to you and fits your daily lifestyle. It's impossible to emulate another person's exact trades, so make sure every trade you make, the plan fully makes sense to you. You should have an idea of an entry point and exit point in every trade that you make. You also must decide what kind of trader do you want to be. One thing I learned through experience is it is impossible to try and learn everything at once in the market. Once again, I'm going to say that again. One thing that I've learned, and when I first started in the market, I thought you could do this, but it's impossible to learn everything at once. You must take it one step at a time as you learn one strategy. You can't learn 20 different strategies at once. You learn one thing, then you move on to the next. You learn another thing, then you move on to the next. Never try to learn multiple strategies at once. It will definitely slow down your learning curve. All right, next, we're going to talk about the different kind of traders you can be. Once again, as we talked about before, make sure whatever trader you decide to be, it fits your lifestyle. All right. A day trader. A day trader is a person who buys and sells a stock within the same day. Day trading is by far the hardest way to trade in the stock market due to the high volatility. I do not advise any new traders starting day trading, but as you progress, it is something you can add to your toolbox. Now, day trading, there's so much that goes with it. Like, you got to know about settles funds. You got to have enough money. You got to understand that it moves very quick. So, like, I would say first learn the other ways and then go into day trading because it's difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is highly difficult. So if you're going to go into that world, make sure you know everything, like at least on how it goes first, because like there's no takebacks in the stock market. All right, the next kind of trader would be a swing trader. A swing trader is a person who buys and holds their stocks anywhere from 24 hours to 3 months. I feel this is a fantastic spot to start because with that slower move or you're looking at a longer plan, it gives you more of a time to help, like once you develop your plan, to see your plan through. And then as a beginner, if you have time to kind of see a plan work through slowly, It kind of gives you that confidence needed to then maybe make them moves that a day trader needs to do. Like a swing trader move may take 3 weeks for that move to happen, to where that a day trader may look for that same move, but it could literally happen within like 7 minutes. So it's a huge difference. So that's why I think swing trading is a great spot to kind of start at. All right, the next kind of trader, the long trader, or in other words, the investor. It's a person who holds on to stocks for 3 months or longer. When investing long term, you should have done your research on the company and you should have a strong belief in the upside of their future. You should think about what kind of trader you want to be, then use different data and strategies to help develop a plan that works for you. You can use paper trading to practice all different forms of trading. And then through paper trading, you can decide what works best for you. Once you have consistent data and confidence from paper trading, I think you'd be ready to start with real money. Just always remember, there's no rush in getting into trading. Take a slow approach, learn as much as you possibly can. I'm going to say that again. There's no rush. You can do this every day. As long as your eyes work and your hands move, you can do this. You can be in the bed, you can be whenever. So take your time in learning it. Do not rush. This is a skill that we all can have for the long term of our future. We can pass down within our families. So no rush inside of this. Take a slow approach. Learn as much as you possibly can. Take it step by step. Master one concept, then move on to the next. So like when you go into something with a learning mindset, what you're doing is every time like you make a mistake or every time you mess up or something happens, you're going to mark that down as a learning, something you learn, and you don't want to repeat that. And every time something good happens when you have that learning mindset, you're learning, you're jotting down, okay, I did A, B, C, D, E, and that made me successful. So I'm going to try to keep doing that to make myself successful. Don't have the mindset of this journey is, oh, if I make money, oh, look at all this money I made, and then going out there splurging. Or if you lost money, oh my goodness, I hate this. Don't take that mindset. Take that learning mindset, and then you can master this. It may take time. Some of us may do it in 5 months. Some of us may do it in 15 years, but let's just kind of work on it. This is a skill we can pass down in our future and to our family. So it's very important that I believe that all of us at least work on it. And you can paper trade. So like if you can play a game on your phone, play a game on a video game system, you can put a paper trade and simulate that during the day also. So you never have to put real money, but you should at least be trying to learn this. Conclusion. Community Level Up is here to help you. I hope this financial guide was useful for you. I learned about the financial markets in my 30s, but I wish I knew about it when I was younger. I grew up in an area where none of my mentors traded and nobody told me about it in school. I was always under the assumption that you needed thousands and thousands of dollars to trade the stock market. This is so far from the truth. I believe you can start small and learn from a very young age and in time increase your account and trading knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, this skill can help you increase revenue for the rest of your life. Thank you for taking the time to check out this guide. I'm here to help anyone out who's taken this journey into the financial markets. Make sure you check out our social media pages to stay up to date with everything we got going on. Never hesitate also to reach out. Now, our social media on YouTube, you can find us at Community Level Up. Facebook, you can find us at Community Level Up. LinkedIn, you can find me at Miles Daniels. Clubhouse, you can find Community Level Up and Miles Daniels. You can find me on there. So pretty much any social media, you can go to communitylevelupinc.org. But I'm here to just kind of help people out. Our whole organization is here to help people out. The mission statement of Community Level Up is kind of like, we're just here to help build better communities. We teach financial literacy. We have music production. We teach all about that industry. My partner does a great job with it. We teach about business creation. We teach about character development. We offer workshops. We mentor. We do sports programs for the youth. We have lots of things going on. So I hope this guide helped you out. If this guide can ever help anybody else out there, share it with anybody. Pass it on. This is a free guide that I'm out there for people Hit me up on social media if there's any other way I could help you out. Each fall, no matter when you're listening to this, I'm going to try to go back live. I'll do some things on our Facebook page, which is Community Level Up Trading and Investing. I'll do some things on our YouTube page. I also have some stuff on our website, communitylevelupinc.org. So I appreciate y'all. This is the president of Community Level Up, Miles Daniels. If there's any way I could ever help anybody out, my email is mdaniels@communitylevelupinc.org. I appreciate y'all listening to me today. Have a fantastic day. Look forward. I hope this guide helps you out. And I look forward to talking to you or checking you out or seeing success in your future in the near future. All right, this is Miles Daniels signing out.